Mandi a round of applause.
Woo! All right.
Actually, hold on. Yellow paper. Slide them this way. I need them all. This way. This way. This way.
Okay, so who here wants your client to fall in love with you, like, on the phone, before you even get there? Anyone? All right, well, I have some handouts, actually. Not enough, but just pass them around, and if you need one after, I'll print more for you. Okay, now, I actually want to tell you about this person called Patsy Rodenberg. This is more of an acting thing, a theater thing, but it has transferred perfectly into this job right now, which is why I found it very easily. Now, her name is Patsy. I want you guys can look her up. It's fantastic because it works. Rodenberg. Rodenberg. Okay, and the book is called Second Circle. Circle. Okay. Now, basically, second circle. There's 3 circles when you're speaking to someone and when you're acting. Now, first circle is basically the one you really do not want to be in. It's when you're talking and it's almost like you're talking to yourself. Like let's say, like in Shakespeare, you say like somebody's going, "My liege, the horses are ready. The horses are ready." You see, that's third circle. And basically, that's a controlling circle where you're basically controlling and they're not really taking in what you're saying. And then there's the first circle. The first circle is the inward one. This one is terrible on the phone. Basically, it's like when you're talking to yourself. You know, it's like, "Miss Jones, maybe you could come back later?" Or, "Miss Jones, is 7 o'clock better for you?" You're basically just talking to yourself. You know, you're just recording to see what you say later. But then, and then the third circle would be like, "Oh, Miss Jones, I have an appointment at 5, but then maybe she's going to be on the other side, like, you know, like nothing's really going to be happening." But then the second circle is the way we're born. We're actually born in second circle. Second circle is really where you're completely aware, like, you know, the energy comes out and comes in at the exact same time. Second circle is, for example, like a bushman. Like, you know, like there's a lion coming behind you in Africa or something. They are in second circle. Because in second circle, you respond to anything you see. You're completely open. It would be like you're saying, "The horses are ready." You know, like it's not "the horses are ready" or "the horses are ready." So basically, this has helped me a lot because as I enter a client's house, the way when I stay in second circle, they're immediately like just drawn because they're like, "Okay, now I'm in this and I'm going." If you're in first circle, they're gonna be like, "Oh, now I gotta take care of this kid," you know. And then in third circle, it's kind of like, you know. So actually, that's one of the important things. But basically, I have these handouts here. Becoming charismatic. Most people think that charisma is something you're born with. Like me, maybe no, but it's actually something that you develop, and that it's very important to develop because there's actually a lot of steps, such as this one. I actually researched second circle a lot. They teach it in all the theater because basically you have to do it on the stage, and you're on the stage when you're doing a demo. Like, yeah, you're doing your demo, but you're really on stage even if you're sitting. And there's some important facts such as sensory. Sensory is the most important one. It's called being aware. And basically, when I enter the room, I know what's happening. And if something happens there, you kind of respond to it. If you look like she's looking at the knife or something, you know, and you're kind of responding to it. And then one of the most important things as well is eye contact. That's a hard one for people. That's a hard one for me as well. Because eye contact, you can either look at someone too much.
Oh my God.
They're not going to decide anything. They're just thinking, "Is he still looking at me?" and then you can't look away for too long either. Because if you're looking away for too long and they're like looking at the blue book or something and you're just like this, like they're not going to care because you don't care. So basically what you have to do, I know this is weird because you actually have to think about it in your head. You know? So you look at them for a little bit and then look away. But when you look away, don't just look away. like don't be like. You have to actually, like I'm like aware of this. Like so I look away and I sharpen my eyes. You know, like do something so she's like, "Oh, he's in this," or you know, and it keeps them pretty much awake. And of course, you need high energy. But high energy is a tricky one for me. Yeah, you know, it's just kind of tricky because you don't want to be a whirlwind that is just completely overwhelming. Because you enter there and like she's like, oh my God, where's he gonna say it? What's gonna happen? I do that a lot, and it works sometimes. It really does. But then you have to take it down a notch to the point where you're comfortable. And you have to be comfortable because most people, especially with a Hispanic background, they're not comfortable if you're not comfortable. If they offer you a glass of water, take the glass of water, no matter if you just had a gallon in the car, you need to take that water. Because a host is a host. And basically they're just gonna keep trying to the whole time, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? And I'm like, do you like Cutco? They're like, I know, but is that seat okay for you? You know? and at the end of the day, that's really not gonna matter. Now, I just wanted to end this with like a few specific tips that I use. Like for this one, I'm just gonna go like. Now, if you use anecdotes, it's very important to use anecdotes instead of just saying things because they understand you better. They remember what you say longer because it's a story, and they'll find you smarter and more interesting, which is a plus because we're selling the best, and we have to be the best basically. Because I don't care if there's like a bum selling a Ferrari. I'm not gonna buy that Ferrari because a bum is selling it. And it's true because you need to be what the company. You need to be what the company is. Like I say here, you have to be different. You have to be different. Whether you're goofy, whether you have cold humor, whether you're just serious. Like I went field training with Adriano, and it was like this darkness, but it's still it was still hilarious.
So true. It's exactly like that.
You know, like she was laughing and stuff at the same time, which was pretty weird. And then to finish, a very important part is being physical. If you're closed off from them. Take up space. It's important that you take up space because folded arms just means that you're like pushing them away. And then if you're just open, you know, like sit down, maybe stand up when you're doing your demo or something. And then that means the energy is coming back and forth, and we go back to second circle. And that's the most important circle. And that's it. Thank you.